right, now it's time for Brand X.
49 years ago, the Bank of America's AmeriCard was the first nationally accepted bank credit card. Now, as the years went by, the card was so successful, the Bank of America split off of the AmeriCard from its corporate parent, and it became what we now know as Visa. But now the card that pioneered the industry, the BankAmericard, is back. And joining me for all the details on the new BankAmericard is Rick Struthers, an executive with Bank of America's North American Card Services. Welcome, Rick.
It's great to be with you today.
So this is an amazing story. I remember growing up as a kid, because the card was released the year I was born, and my parents had one. Why are you re-releasing the card?
Well, if you think about the history of BankAmericard, what it did was bring convenience and simplicity. That we're combining that now with what customers want, which are more rewards, have a simple lifestyle, be treated as a special person. So we're giving, it's a no-fee annual card. We have a free concierge service. Every day you can earn twice the amount of points that you normally would earn.
Now, you've redesigned the new card. How did you pick the new design? It has the Visa logo, but not the original card colors.
No, we did a lot of customer research on both the product features and the design of the credit card, and listened to our customers and said, what's important to you? They talked about things such as the card design, but they talked about more important things like, let's create the industry's richest and most flexible reward program, and that's what we tried to do here.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit of a history about the card, because as I mentioned in the lead-in, originally it was part of the bank, and then it was spun off into Visa. What's the history?
Well, you have it exactly right there. In 1958, we created the card, and then over the years, what we began to do is license the card to other banks, and we created an organization which ultimately became Visa. And then Visa spun off into Visa USA and then Visa International.
Yeah, and also talk about the way that this revolutionized American consumers and shopping. I mean, this was a very big deal. Instead of having to take a check with you to go shopping or cash, you could just take this piece of plastic.
Exactly right. If you went into a merchant in 1958 and you walked in with either a cash or check, what we introduced is a way to expedite for both the merchants and the consumers the ability to pay with a credit card. It was a simple way to get that transaction done, and then each month the consumer got their bill and made their monthly payment.
And you talked about this new card, though, will have a whole suite of rewards and benefits. What are those, briefly?
Well, if you're a customer of Bank of America, you'll get 50% more rewards on this credit card than you normally would. 1.5 points for every dollar that you charge. In addition to that, there's no limit on the points. There's a no-fee concierge service where you can call in, get dinner reservations, that tea time that I know that you're interested in there. And we can redeem the points for travel, merchandise, cash, environmental contributions. And a real neat, unique thing, beginning in early 2008, BankAmericard customers will have the option to direct their cash rewards into any type of deposit, savings account, or brokerage account with Bank of America.
Hey, Rick, one quick question before you go. As you know, the Fed is expected to cut interest rates today, and obviously a big question everybody would have is, will that mean that my interest rate on my credit card might go down as well? What's the story there?
Yes, the rates on this card, again, no annual fee. It's based on prime, so right now the current rate is 11.24, so that if prime goes down today, the rate on this credit card will also go down today.
All right, well, that's good news for consumers. Rick Struthers of Bank America, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.